Hey guys, welcome to Timsgproperty and Smart Division Property. Perry Siow, my director. We are very fortunate today. We only need 7 minutes of your time today. The topic of discussion today is renting versus buying. What is the best choice right now in the current event that fits your strategy? So today we will start by talking what is the strengths of renting a property, and then we will go to my section of buying. So we give you the best of both worlds according to your needs, and then we will end this small fast video with a calculation for you. All right, let's kick it off, and we only want to benefit you. Disclaimer, do your own due diligence, but we are here generally trying to help you. Thank you.
Hi. For the renting, I basically have about 3 pointers to share with you guys. So number 1 point is flexibility and also mobility. So flexibility meaning to say you don't need to tie down in that locations for about 3 years, 4 years or 5 years. So easily you can just rent a property for at least 6 months. Then if you're not very happy, of course you can always move on to the next properties. So point number 2, so renting allows you to give you better cash flow. So versus let's say renting and purchasing, right? So right now the rental, I must say, is like low, and you can easily rent, let's say, a bigger house like 3-bedroom at about 2,500 or maybe to 3,000. Versus when you buy, then you need to pay for a mortgage room every month. Your installments you may easily kick into about say $3,000 to $4,000. So it kind of like help you in the cash flow. That's help you to save like per year or every month about $1,000. Then 2 years you can save about $24,000. Yeah, so that's point number 2, cash
Correct.
flow. Point number 3, rental also allows you to understand the community, the environment that you are staying in. Then who are your neighbor, who are the people in that particular block and condo. So that will give you like a better understanding, like who are the people that you're living in. Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah. So to sum up, it's flexibility, mobility. That's point number 1. Point number 2, cash flow. Point number 3 will be the understanding the community.
So you get to understand the community without really planting yourself inside there.
Yeah.
In the event you don't like it or you feel it don't meet your need, you have the flexibility to move somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, my director Perry had mentioned number 1. Number 1 was
flexibility.
okay. So flexibility versus buying. Now I'm going to talk about buying. Flexibility is not to my advantage if I'm a buyer, because once I settle on a place, I'm rooted there for about 4 years with the new seller stamp duty. So I have no choice but to stay there. Whereas compared to him, I can get a 1 or 2 year lease, slowly figure out where I want to buy or see whether this community fits me. So as a buying for number 1, compared to flexibility, I'm at a disadvantage. Okay, but number 2, you're talking about cash flow. Yes, if it depends on your needs in life. Yes, you can look at it as $1,000 saving, because as Perry mentioned, for a 3-bedder you can rent now at 2007, 2008 in between, whereas a mortgage will be about 3,000 to 4,000. However, my point of view is now interest rates are at an all-time low of we at Timsgproperty, I always advocate a fixed rate. Always get a bank loan fixed rate versus SIBOR, because that's a whole different topic we will talk about. But I will explain why fixed rates are the best. If you can just message me directly, I'll feel free to explain. So with 1.5 interest rate, right, there is a lot of savings in there. Yes, you might pay 3,000 to 4,000. Let's just, for easy calculation, calculate 3,500 a mortgage versus if you're renting 2,007. So when you are renting at 2,007, you're giving the landlord full cash. But when you take a mortgage, that 3,500, maybe about 2,007 is capital repayment. What is capital repayment? Capital repayment is your money. So 3,500 minus 2,007 is $700 left. This goes to the interest. So after 4 years, when you sell, out of the 3,500, you get back 2,007, your initial principal payment, but 700 you give to the bank for lending you that money. So $2,007 out the door, or 2007 in savings if you were buying. But just take note, you would be paying 3,500. So the opportunity cost is basically, you can look at it both ways. I pay $700 extra, but long term I save on that 2007, or I pay a little bit less temporarily, but the 2007 I give it all to my landlord, you know. So okay, so this I will calculate with you in the next slide to just give you a brief calculation of what I'm saying if it's going too fast. All right, next is
understanding the community.
so yeah, so understanding the community, whereas I'm going to talk about entry price. If you're going to buy a property, the entry price, always try to catch it at a all-time low, but it's very difficult. But you want the fair market value of that property. So always engage the right agent who has, number one, studying the transactions in that development. We at AAG Orange Tea, we have apps to even know what the surrounding within 1 kilometer are transacting for with the similar size. For example, 2-bedder, 958 square feet or 904 square feet, 927 square feet. Aga, if it's around this area, we can show you what is transacting for, so you never overpay, right? You always want to make the logical decision no matter how much you're in love with the property. And this is why you can engage Smart Property or Timsgproperty, which I'm originally from him. So you can engage someone from Timsgproperty to assist you or consult you before you make your decisions, you know. And buying is free because you collect commission from the seller. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this.